All right, now we're live.
Okay.
Hello, guys. We are live once again with another primary coverage. We got America, Samoa. That's a convention. Then we have Utah, Arizona. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And then tonight's going to be we're going for a more Q&A based sort of.
Yeah, that's
thing.
what people like. We're doing what the people want.
Yeah, so
people want to ask questions and have us answer them.
So you can ask us questions on Twitter, text us directly, send Snapchats to either of us, or you could comment them on YouTube. That's the fastest way to get us to answer the questions.
Actually, if you know us personally, you can also text us.
Said that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Wait.
All
I
right.
want to make sure this is like.
Actually, if you really want to, you can call in.
We have 2 viewers, but I want to make sure this is on the watch.
We have 2 viewers.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
Oh well, one of them's you, right?
No, I don't count. All right, there we go. All right. So anyway, we're live. Okay, now we have 3. So yeah, now it's definitely
right.
working.
Oh, I got a tweet.
As the polls start to close, we'll have the polls on our website. I'm trying to get this to come up on here right now. All right, it'll come eventually. But anyway, so obviously today was a terrible day. There was ISIS attack in Brussels, which we will be talking about. But first, we would like to take a moment of silence for the people who are injured and lost their lives in this attack. Thank you. So basically, there was a massive attack. I think the death toll's at 30 now, 30-something. And then so there's, first of all, the biggest problem, this attack occurred because of open border policy, which is a socialist policy, which is what Bernie Sanders wants. And everything Trump said would happen, happened. He said there'd be more attacks on European countries. There was. He said the only way to stop it is getting people out of the to get people out and make sure you know who you're letting in and who you're letting out. That's the only way you can stop it, and that's not what Brussels did. That's not what Belgium did as a country, and now they have closed borders. Now they closed the borders now, but if they were closed from the start, this would have never happened. So big problem for Belgium and just terrible, and that's why we have to really take into consideration in who we're voting for here, because you have a guy like Bernie Sanders who wants open border policy, which is, in fact, the dumbest thing. I think if you have a brain, you can realize it's pretty dumb. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm going to check something on the stream.
So, who do we expect to win Utah and Arizona? Because the other one doesn't really matter that much, does it? What is it? American.
Emily Elizabeth says, hi, Brendan. Hello.
We're still live, right?
Yeah, we are still.
Okay.
So yeah, Donald Trump will probably win.
Which one? Arizona, yeah, right?
Yeah, he'll probably win Arizona.
Which is a take-all state?
He has a chance to win Utah, though he's not expected to win there. Because it's a very conservative state. Ted Cruz is considered the most conservative. But after what happened in Brussels today, a lot of people are going to change their minds about who they're going to vote for, I think. And
people are going to want someone a little bit stronger.
And the convention, for those of you that don't know how conventions work because they're a little weird, basically a bunch of people certain people get into one room. Here, you take this. Certain people get into one room, then they talk about like who they want, and then they all select like these certain people. They only select it's only like a couple hundred of them. They'll select, and then whoever gets the most votes gets the 9 delegates. So it's not a poll. It's a convention. It's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's where we are with that. And then we have here, put in your password.
How do I get to our live video?
Oh no, it's probably not on mobile yet. It takes a little while.
There you go. Oh, that's what the YouTube video I was watching. Living a fulfilled life.
Yeah, so ask us questions, guys, because we have some stuff that we want to talk about, but we'd rather have questions.
Yeah, I like questions. I like answering the questions. It's pretty funny to me. Especially if you're a Bernie person, you want to ask a question about why we hate Bernie, please do. It's just the best. They're pretty funny.
We have some stuff that we want
to. Okay, so now we got it.
Yeah, now it's on.
All right, someone ask a question. I'm ready.
Post tweets to all of our fans and tell them to get on.
Yeah.
Usually they'll show up once they realize that we're gone.
Yeah. So what we have.
We should probably plug this in too.
What does it say? How many viewers we have? doesn't
Here, plug
say.
this into the thing over there.
Yep.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it the first time, you can ask us questions on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, on the
Only one watching.
on the YouTube watch page, or just text us if you know us.
Yep.
I gotta get that on there so I can post
All
this
right.
out.
Yeah, we're snapping it, and you can Snapchat us. Any questions you have, if you go to republicanstation.com, we have the poll results, and we're going to have the live feed going for Utah, Arizona. Send us tweets letting you know what you think, anything you want us to address at all, our opinions on what we think about certain topics, discussion.
Just get questions in because we'll get it'll be more interesting for everyone if we get questions and for it that way.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions last time.
Yeah,
I really
last time was a
appreciate
great one.
it. Last time was great, and we're not off to a good start right now because nobody asked us anything yet. Well, it's a pretty early start.
It takes a little while to heat up.
Yeah, it takes a little while to heat up.
Yeah, so just ask questions.
Yeah.
Well, we usually should start talking about politics first. Yes, so we're expecting a big night here. Donald Trump probably going to win Arizona, but I think we need to further address the Brussels issue and why it's pretty obvious that Donald Trump knows what he's talking about when he says that we have to close the borders. So what do you think about that, Brendan?
Closing the borders?
Yeah, well, what do you think about Donald Trump's policy after what happened in Brussels? That makes you support him more?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to support Donald Trump more because of that, because a lot of people don't really care as much. I think here's the thing. Here's what I'll say, okay? People are really soft when it comes to border patrol, securing the borders, and doing all the sort of background checks we need to do before we let people into our country. Bernie Sanders wants to just let everybody in the country. Hillary Clinton wants to let in most people into the country, and Donald Trump wants to let almost nobody into the country except legal immigrants, which we want. We want people who come legally to our country. Oh boy, should I even get started on immigration?
Well, let's put it this way: in addressing it as Belgium, from Belgium's standpoint, the people who committed those terrorist attacks, they weren't supposed to be there. They didn't belong there. They have open border policy in Belgium, so they went to Belgium. Then Trump said that. Well, that's basically what we're doing right now, is basically open border. Let me put that in.
All right.
And what Trump's saying is that
because Obama likes to let everybody in
if we
too.
keep doing open border, that could easily happen to us. People are like, oh no, they're not an immediate threat. Yeah, they kind of are. And people who say, oh, well, we're winning the war on terror. No, we're not.
No,
That just happened this morning, that literally shows, like, if we were winning the war on terror, that wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have had the ability to commit an attack like that. We're obviously not winning the war on terror.
Yeah, I just think we need to go more into protecting the American people instead of we're always trying to be the policeman of the world, and I don't think we really need to be. We always try to help the people across the entire world, and we don't need to. Like, the Syrian refugees, do we need them? Would they help us? No. I mean,
if they come in legally, then yes. But
if they come in legally,
at the moment right now, we're allowing people from a war zone into this country. They're leaving their country to come here. Some of them are probably terrorists, not all of them. I'm saying some of them are probably going to be terrorists. Obviously, because that's a terrorist area, there's going to be terrorists coming in. If they want to commit an attack in America, they're probably going to come from Syria. That's just a fact.
Yeah, ISIS is already in America, so
yeah, they're obviously.
I mean, they're already in here. It's just about time before an incident like Brussels happens here. So I mean, what do you give it? Like 2 months before something happens, and then everyone thinks Obama is wrong.
Well, you know what?
Finally,
this is what happened in Brussels. Everyone said the same thing. They were in a state of emergency, but they said after Paris they were in a state of emergency because they're the border to France. But then they all said the same thing. Well, if it hasn't happened yet, it's not going to happen. Well, here we are. We're a decent time after Paris, and an attack that thankfully didn't kill as many people as Paris. It could have, but it didn't. But it's the same scale of the attack, how elaborate it was. It happened to your country, and you guys didn't do anything about it. You let all the refugees in, but now it's too late to say, oh, we should have closed our borders, which they've done now. They can't close. You can't say that now. You should have had the borders closed before, and you didn't, and now you paid the price, and that's what's going to happen to America. So why don't people who think it won't happen? Why don't you think it'll happen? Just why don't you think it'll happen? Because it'll probably happen if we don't solve these issues. Oh yeah. Another thing, Obama's in Cuba. That's a big fat mistake.
Big fat mistake.
Raul Castro is the president of Cuba. He's obviously in relations to Fidel Castro, who's barely alive. Trump or not Trump, Obama won't go see Fidel Castro, which doesn't really matter. But Raul Castro wasn't even there to greet Obama when he got off the plane. Like, what? That just shows how much Obama is actually respected. The leader of the country that he's visiting couldn't even go, but Raul went to go see the Pope. He went to go see the Pope. He goes to see other world leaders that visit Cuba. Obama comes, and he decides to blow it off.
Yeah.
Wow. That just shows the disrespect that people have for America, and I think we have to start winning again. We don't win.
We don't win. Yeah, that's what Donald says, right?
We don't win.
We really don't.
When no one respects you,
everywhere. And then we give money out to everybody, and then we're not respected anymore.
When no one respects you, people flood across your borders because they know it's easy to do. That's not good. No matter how you put it. Who's that?
No.
I don't care who you are. That's just not good.
Well, I don't know if I should send that to her.
Okay. Did you tell all of our fans on Twitter?
I told a lot of people, yeah. Yes, we got a question. That was really loud. All right. Good old question from our favorite viewer, I believe. Would Trump call America a loser? Yeah, he calls America a loser all the time. We never win. We always lose. What do we win on? Can you name something we live on?
Well, trade, no. Immigration, no. Foreign policy is a disaster. Wars were to defeat ISIS. 3,000 air attacks are only going to go so far unless you have people on the ground with like all of the high tech military weapons blowing the heads off of ISIS. Airstrikes aren't going to get you that far. And we don't do what we did during World War II. We don't bring in our giant bombers and drop thousands of bombs on a city at a time. We don't do that anymore because we're not allowed to. That's a way to defeat them, but we probably won't do it. What do you think about that? Do you think we should just target an entire area and just blow everyone up there? But let's say there's an area highly populated with ISIS. Most people in there are ISIS or terrorists of some sort. There's a civilian population there. The only way you can effectively kill every single one of those people, the way Obama's doing it right now, the only way that you can effectively kill all the ISIS members in that city without sending troops in. Do you think bombing the entire city to ruins would be the solution?
That's a tough question.
Without having troops in there, because Obama's not sending troops there. So
no troops allowed. So we can't just go in with the CIA or whatever and just shoot them all.
We can't also
we have to blow them up.
We can't
with fire.
Yeah, with dropping like we did in World War II. Thousands of planes at a time just drop as many bombs as they can, then they leave, and they will wipe out everyone, guaranteed. And most of them are ISIS. Keep that in mind. They're gonna kill all the ISIS people. They'll probably have a civilian casualty, but.
All right. So this is how I'm gonna answer the question. Okay. Now, this is where the value of human life comes in, where you say, okay, do these innocent civilians' lives that we're going to be killing, do they matter more than America's safety as a whole? Not only America, the entire world. France, Belgium, probably England is going to be attacked at some point.
Other Middle Eastern countries that we're friendly with are having problems with ISIS coming in.
Yeah, ISIS is just...
We got a Facebook comment.
ISIS is just messing everything up. Yeah, so to answer that question, yeah, I probably would do the bombing. Okay. Okay, we have another question?
Yeah.
What do you think about Trump being the first to talk about the recent attack on Brussels?
Well, it was expected because it also shows everything he said about the terrorists and the immigrants is true, that he said that would happen, and it happened. So I'm not surprised, and I think that's going to sway some people's votes today in the primary.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm tweeting out to everybody, getting more viewers.
Here, let me see the thing. I want to check the thing that we use to get the polls.
All right. Let's see. What are we going to talk about now? Oh, yeah. Back to what I was saying about the value of human life thing. I think by bombing an entire area and taking out a lot of ISIS, I think that would really sort of give a statement to ISIS to sort of stay away.
It also wait, hold on.
Because right now we're big pushovers. We don't do anything.
That's why ISIS says all this stuff. Like they make all these threats and stuff because they know America won't do anything.
Yeah. By the way, what do we have? One viewer at this point. I don't know what's wrong with that. So
We actually have two.
okay, we have 2 viewers. We need more. Okay.
Last time we had a lot more.
Last time we had like 8. What happened?
Just start getting it out to other people. Start texting the people that watched last time. They asked questions because they said they would watch again. They probably don't know that we're even live.
I
Because
texted.
if they don't follow us on Twitter, they probably don't know.
You know what?
Facebook is not used, but we still have to have it.
I'm just gonna start FaceTiming some people.
All right, yeah, FaceTime questions.
Do you want me to do that? You want me to FaceTime some people?
FaceTime. We're gonna abruptly FaceTime people and hope to get some questions.
Okay. This is a good idea for the show. We are FaceTiming a Democrat.
Or just any Bernie Sanders supporters.
Yes. Yo,
Jeremy.
It's Jeremy. Jeremy. We're at a stumping point right now. We don't really have anything to talk about. We have 2 viewers. First of all, watch the live stream. Second of all, give us a question to ask, or ask us a question.
Make it interesting.
Hannah Bacall is awesome.
Okay, now the entire internet knows that.
Wait. Say it again. At Hannah Simone on Instagram.
The whole world just found that out.
Okay, that's a hard one. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, ask a question.
Hold on, give me this. There's live coverage of Brussels. Turn it down. Turn it down already.
Okay, well, this isn't going well. I thought FaceTime people would lead to questions and good topics to talk about.
We need
Dude, what is going on right now? What is going on?
It took a little while last time to get people, but we were talking about politics more. We were expecting questions instantly, which I didn't really think would happen. So I think we need to do what we usually do is talk about politics first and then wait for the people to know that we're live.
All right, so oh, you have an email. Never mind. Okay, what the hell? Oh, it has some emails.
I don't know.
All right, so give me something to talk about. Let's do it. Come on. Oh, whoops! I should.
Well, we could talk about well, we already covered the polls. Brussels is a big topic.
I mean, we pretty much already talked about that one. Trying to get people in. So if we get people in to bring something up,
yeah,
we'd get a really good topic. Yeah, last time we we were talking about so much. We had so many different topics to talk about.
Yeah, we need to get some Bernie Sanders supporters.
Yeah, we need
Bernie Sanders supporters are the best. Like,
should I FaceTime Bernie Sanders?
If you saw our tweet from this afternoon, we said the funniest part of our day is listening to Bernie Sanders supporters justify where their free stuff is coming from.
It's also the most frustrating part of the day, really.
I know.
It's pretty frustrating to try to tell them what
There was this Bernie Sanders supporter who says, "I support Bernie Sanders, but I know I'm not going to get free college."
yeah. He's like.
That means he's everything he's saying doesn't make sense, and he's just saying it to get your vote, but you're still going to vote for him, which is even more pathetic.
I know. No, this guy. Yeah, he said he knew he wasn't going to get free college. He said he knew raising minimum wage is a bad idea. Which those two.
No, he said inflation is a good idea.
Oh yeah. No. He said. What else?
I know what inflation means.
What did he say was a good idea? He said something was a bad idea from Bernie. And I was like, okay, so that's like 3 things you said that were bad. Oh no.
Most things from Bernie Sanders are bad.
He said letting people into the country. No, wait, we're talking about different people right now, aren't we?
No, I think it's the same person. Are you talking? No, yeah, it's the same person.
Okay, this is a rude question. That is not correct. It says,
what did it say? Is
the shirt you're wearing from the thrift shop? Actually, it's not. But if you want to...
I have a Trump shirt on under... Oh, I can't show you guys, but I have a Trump shirt under this. I wear it on all the broadcasts.
Tomorrow at school, I'm going to wear a Trump shirt, probably.
You should have worn it today, because today's the day.
Yeah, but it was... Oh, I probably should have, but it wasn't warm enough. It was a little cold in the morning.
Oh, yeah, we just stand on our bus stop. I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so let us know if the sound's okay, because we got to make sure our microphone is working as best as it can.
What is going on?
I don't know.
There's something there must be something.
Last time people.
It must be the free panch. Everyone's probably eating free panch right now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's
if you want free pancheros, come to me because I actually own.
Oh, do you have the goods? Do you have the goods?
Yeah, I have all the. I own Pancheras, like the one in Berlin, so I have like a bunch of free burrito coupons. I could get them. I have unlimited supplies of them too. So hit me up.
Uh-huh.
I'm just giving them out to people right now because I don't really need them. So if you want one, let me know.
Topics. Why don't you guys give us some topics? We have one viewer. That's really sad.
I know we had more.
That's sad.
No, I don't think
we had like 8.
At this time we did last week at this time we didn't have like more than 2. I don't think we didn't get a lot until like we almost ended.
This time is really long, by the way.
Oh really? That's probably why. Yeah, people are like eating dinners. Don't worry, they're gonna come. So, well, there's these Bernie Sanders. I feel like all the theater kids are Bernie Sanders supporters because they're all into that. Like equality is everything. Equality is everything.
All right,
giving people free stuff is better than having people work.
I have a response to equality is everything. Equality is not everything. Actually, America's built on inequality, which sounds bad, but it's actually what this country is all about. In this country, you can start from the bottom and then work your way to the top, and you can start as a hobo, and then at the end of your life, you can be a millionaire. That's just how it works in America. But you don't just get there by accepting handouts. You get there by hard work. And then people like Bernie just have to, they say, you don't need to work to make money. No. It should not be that way. You should have to work to make money. Under Bernie's plan, which I don't know if I pointed this out in the last live stream, if you do the math, he wants to tax the 1%, 90%. To be the 1%, you need to be making more than $400,000 a year. So let's say you're right on the border, okay? Let's say you're making $400,000 a year. Under the Bernie's financial plan, which we have another question, but
to tap in on this. So when you're done, we'll do that and we'll do the
question. Okay, all right. I have a little bit more to say because obviously we don't have much to talk about. So under his plan, right? Somebody who's unemployed would be making $45,000 a year. And if you tax somebody making $400,000 a year 90%, they would only be taking home $40,000 a year, which is borderline low income. I mean
that is low income.
Yeah, no, I think 30% or 30,000 a year, isn't it?
It's pretty bad.
That's pretty low. And for somebody making $400,000 a year, this is somebody who works hard.
Probably doesn't have any benefits from working either. They probably don't really have a good pension either.
Yeah, they probably have their own business or something.
It's probably like average people, not like teachers. They have benefits. So, like if a teacher makes $50,000 or more a year, they also have to keep in mind that they don't have to pay for like healthcare and all that stuff. That's huge right there.
So just think about this. Let this sink in, all you Bernie supporters. Okay, somebody who's working their ass off, making $400,000 a year. Either they're a doctor, a lawyer, I don't know who else, a businessman, businesswoman. I don't know anybody.
Anyone in a prominent field of work.
Yeah, anybody making $400,000 a year is working hard. And by the way, 80 to 86% of millionaires are self-made. So not every millionaire just gets their money from their family, like most Bernie people think. They think like it's like what's it called? They system where
it's like you inherit the wealth.
Yeah. No. Not everybody inherits wealth. Actually, only 14 to 20% of people inherit the millions of dollars. So to finish my point off, so think about it. Somebody making $400,000 a year will be making less than somebody who sits and does nothing all day for the entire year. Somebody who's unemployed would be making more than somebody like a doctor or lawyer or businessman who works hard and makes $400,000 a year. That's Bernie Sanders for you.
And another thing that I was watching, there was this black man who made a YouTube video saying he's a conservative, and he says it pisses him off so much when liberals say that conservatives are racist because under a conservative system, they treat blacks the same way as they treat whites in the system. They treat blacks as if they have the same opportunities as white people, which they do. There's no such thing as segregation. If someone's being racist to you, that's just their personality. They're treating you the same way. But under liberals say that blacks need more opportunities because they can't get opportunities, which is basically saying you're belittling them, saying that just because they're black, they're labeled as not being able to get the opportunities. That's racist.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying they have the same chances as white people no matter what. That's what it is. Basically, I've barely ever in my entire lifetime seen a black or anyone being like discriminated or having prejudice by like a white person. Like I don't see it. And like you can go even down south. I have family who lives down south. They say like people who say the South is racist is so false. Like, there's no like, you're not gonna go down the street and a black person's gonna walk by and some white guy's gonna be like, oh, get away from me. Like, they have the same opportunities as we do, and if you say that they don't, that's racist. You're saying that they can't do it just because they're black. That is racist. Now let's get to the question now.
Yeah, okay. Our question is, if Bernie Sanders were to be elected, do you think he would even attempt to offer free college?
Well, it's not possible.
I think he would attempt to, and
It's
then
not possible,
Congress would
though.
laugh at him, but he would never be elected.
Like, what he says, free colleges and free Medicare. If you tax the rich 100%, and he wants to tax them 90%, keep that in mind. If you tax the rich 100%, it's still nowhere near the amount for free colleges and free Medicare. So where is that all their money going to come from? It's going to come from the middle class. The middle class will shrink like it is right now. More people go from middle class to lower class. That's how it works. Socialism isn't the answer to your problems if you're unemployed, you're not making a lot of money. Socialism is going to do the exact opposite of what you think it's going to do. You don't have to go far to see that either.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's harder to make money in a socialist economy than it is in a capitalist economy.
Yeah, in a capitalist economy, you have small business owners who create jobs. In the socialist economy, they encourage. Wait, what do they encourage? They
encourage less
sort of
work to make
they
more money.
encourage handouts.
Handouts, less work will get you the same amount of money, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, okay, in my opinion, and which is the right opinion, if the harder you hold on,
Let's say it's the right opinion, because then all the brown people rise up. Say it's the common sense.
Okay, common sense would be that you work hard, you make money. You don't work, you don't make money. Not you don't work, you cry about it, and then you
wait for the government.
You think you're entitled to free healthcare and stuff. No. What do we have? Oh, a text?
I don't know. I got a vibration on my phone. It's probably just email. Yeah, they're all the Twitter questions.
All right, ask us more questions on Twitter. We have 3 viewers now, so it's a little bit better than it was.
We keep fluctuating between 3 and 4, so it'll eventually start.
All right, so yeah, hopefully our viewers climb a little bit.
We're not going to get the results till a little bit later because out west, that's where the primaries are.
Yeah, so their time is a little different. But let's try to get about 8 viewers. That'd be nice.
I think last time we hit 10 at our highest point,
which is pretty good. 3 isn't that good.
We only have 14 subscribers. I said this before. I have a YouTube channel with 2,200 subscribers, and I only get 5 people to turn out for a live stream. Now, we just did it on here. We got 10, and we only have 14 subscribers.
Yes, it's pretty good.
This grotesque inequality is immoral. This bad economics.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way,
if
you're a Bernie Sanders supporter,
you don't understand.
Can you name me one thing that he did in Congress? Just one thing. Oh, wait, that's right. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. He just sits in a seat every day. He probably sleeps. I mean, look at the guy. He's so old. He will die while he's president. He won't serve. Let's see, in the terrible scenario that he becomes president and this country, goes down the drain, these flags will be burning every day.
He'll probably try to change the flag.
Yeah, let's change it to hammer and sickle. No one's making money. And Bernie Sanders somehow gets reelected for 8 years because that's how ignorant people are. But let's say that happens, and then he won't survive more 8 years. I don't think he'll make it 4.
Yeah.
We got a question.
Oh, tell Mike to bring me 2 of those Panch coupons tomorrow, please.
All right.
Ooh, 2.
I will bring you Panch coupons.
Only if you ask more questions. So.
Yeah, or get more people to watch.
Yeah, you have to get more people to watch. How about, okay, Gabe, we'll give you a deal. We'll give you 3 Panch coupons.
Only two. One just because. 2 if you're an active watcher.
Yeah, you have to watch and then keep asking questions. And then if we get 5 people watching, that'll be great. So just do that.
Yeah, basically.
And we just lost a viewer.
I know, it keeps going.
Come on.
It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and then it goes down.
Oh man, we always lose these viewers and we get some more viewers and we lose viewers. Wait, I wonder if people post this.
Game Center.
Okay, I'm literally your only viewer. Actually, there's one more, but okay.
Yeah, well, it's probably someone who doesn't even have an account to comment.
All right, so hold on. I'm gonna go on Snapchat, see if people Snapchat us. Oh, now he's our only viewer. I'll ask questions every week. Thank you, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we like viewers.
Hey, Gabe, why don't you post this on your Snapchat and say go to republicanstation.com? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'll be honest, we're not doing too good. We have 1 viewer.
Everyone's seen my Snapchat. It's just whether they actually decide to go to the website or not.
Yeah,
But I feel like we talk about too
he
many.
said no.
I feel like we're talking about too many socialist policies here.
So what should we be talking
They
about?
make me sick, to be honest. I think we need to. I think we need to get away from Bernie and let's talk about maybe like John Kasich, Ted Cruz, maybe Hillary, if you want to talk about some felonies.
Yeah, so she's a felon. Okay, I'll tell Kevin. Okay, good. Let's get some other people on. We just need. Oh, we need to watch Erica. We need her to ask her
she's
ridiculous Bernie
Bernie
questions.
Sanders person who really doesn't know that much about the government.
I'm gonna give her a live call.
Or politics. Thinks that they run the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a live call actually.
I like Bernie Sanders because he says I get free things and I don't have to work.
I'm FaceTiming her. Hope she's not doing anything too busy.
All right, so let's talk about some Hillary Clinton stuff. So yeah, some guy I think was on Reddit. Maybe he published all of Hillary's emails. There's like 800 or something. It's a lot of emails. So like whether you want to go and look at all of them or not, you can do that and make your own assumption. I haven't taken a look at them, but the FBI is doing further investigations because what people don't understand is that it goes farther than the emails. Like it doesn't go just with like emails that she sent. It goes like with what those emails did to the other people. What is this?
John Kasich seems like a stellar candidate. Would you rather Donald Trump? Why?
Because John Kasich is a little liberal, but which is
I
fine.
like
He
him.
could be a moderate Republican, but he's been an absentee governor in Ohio. He's spent more time campaigning. He spent more time in Michigan, not even campaigning, just in Michigan, the state.
That's
and,
kind of all.
And Vermont.
All of them though.
No. He's not campaigning. He's not even in like Chris Christie's probably in New Jersey right now or with Trump doing something productive. John Kasich was just in Michigan because why not go to Michigan? Like that, I feel like and another reason why I like Trump, which is I can't say this about any other people that are running. He's not a politician, and I really don't know Kasich's stance on anything else but the economy. And
I know he has a lot of experience. I like that.
And politicians like once they get what they want, they don't have to do anything, and that's what everyone does. Like Obama got what he wants. He didn't do anything special for anyone, and then like that's why Trump he doesn't have to like he's never done this before, so he's not a politician. He doesn't have to have that label that like I'm like all talk no action. Like he can like we'll find out whether he does action or not, but I believe that he will do action just because I think he knows what he's talking about more than the politicians, which is pretty scary.
My opinion on John Kasich, he would be my second choice. It's kind of sad that he's like so far behind. I don't understand how he wasn't.
They ran a poll during one of the primaries, said like 40% of the people once they didn't even know that he was a candidate.
Yeah, how does that like? I don't think. How come he wasn't noticed before? Then all of a sudden he's like a big deal at like the past month.
You gotta take it in consideration. There were two different levels of like that, like in like the fall. There were two different levels of Republican debating. There was a level for the people who weren't as popular, and then there were levels for people like Trump and all those guys, like the main level, like just how many people were running. Now the field narrows down. This guy Kasich, no one cared about because he's John Kasich. No one knew who he was until just now. And then you have a guy like Trump, everyone knows. Marco Rubio, everyone knows. He's a senator from Florida, which is pretty much everyone knows that. And you have like the big states like Texas, it has Cruz, so everyone knows who he is. Florida has Marco, everyone knows who he is. Rand Paul has ran for president before, everyone knew who he was. He's out. Ben Carson gained popularity by appealing to people. And then you have John Kasich on the end, who probably didn't get that many questions for debate. So now he's somehow managed to beat out a lot of people. And now everyone views him the same way just because of that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty weird, actually.
I don't think it's weird. Just people, people don't know who he is. Cause
he's a good guy. I think he knows what he's talking about, really. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him, to be honest. I think
he's a good guy, but
he's really. I think he actually would be a good president. If it was between him and Ted, it would be him. If it was between him and Donald, I actually don't know. It definitely. Well,
what's this?
Oh boy. A ton of high-ranking GOP voices are doing everything they can to suppress Trump. Do you think this might have an effect on people's view of Trump?
No. Well, first
obviously
of all,
it doesn't. They've
already
this for a while.
spent like $250 million on anti-Trump ads. This is the establishment Republicans. Hasn't affected him at all. Trump met with the establishment this week. Yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday he met with the establishment to try to mend with them and make them like him. We don't know how that. We'll never know how that went. But guys like Huckabee, who are hardcore conservative Republicans, say they want Trump because they know Hillary Clinton will like soil her pants and run away if she sees Trump on a debate stage. Because he's the only one that could beat her. Ted Cruz, he can't beat her. Marco Rubio, he'd sweat to death on the stage. and then Chris Christie would emerge and those just spell with this fiction. And then like these guys, Trump is the strongest candidate. You don't have to go far to see that. He's the strongest. He asserts himself the most, which is what you need. You can't have a guy like Jeb Bush who goes up and then Trump says, "Be quiet." He's like, "Oh, okay." and then please clap. And then he tries to act tough. People start saying that he's not tough, so he tries to act tough. It just doesn't work out for him. He doesn't know how to do it. No, I would say the perfect president for me would either be someone like a modern Abraham Lincoln or like a mesh between Ronald Reagan and Lincoln, because they say Trump gets a Reagan crowd, which is really weird because Trump tries to make it like he's Reagan, which is like one of the most popular. He's a Republican. He's like the most liked Republican president besides Lincoln, and he was one of the most popular presidents we ever had across the board. He has like the highest approval rating out of any exiting president for 8 years, which is really impressive. So Trump's trying to act like that, and he gets the Reagan crowd out to vote for him, which is odd considering the fact that he's not really like Reagan at all.
Let's talk about why Donald Trump gets protested more than any other candidate.
Because they're scared of him. The Democrats are scared of him. They wouldn't protest him if they weren't scared of him. Yeah. And that's the bottom line. If they didn't think he was a threat, they wouldn't protest him. They are scared. They're scared of him. They're scared that this political novice is going to beat their god, Hillary Clinton. Let me see this. I'm going to turn on the brightness to preserve the battery.
You have 82% left.
I know, that's not that much. This runs out pretty quick because it's got a big screen.
Because
we have 5 viewers now, so if you want to ask some questions now, it'd be a good time.
Good. Finally. Thank you.
So, yeah. Like, I don't know. They're obviously scared of him. They wouldn't. I don't like protesters. Like, I hate Bernie Sanders and I hate Hillary Clinton. I wouldn't protest either of their rallies because I don't think it's right to do that. They're paying. They're paying. A lot of people don't understand. They say like, what Trump did was wrong. He paid for that event. It's his private property for that time. He owns it. He can do whatever he wants. He can kick people out if he wants, no matter what the Constitution says. That is his own private property. He lives by his own rules on that property.
Yeah, because he rented it out with his own money.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand. People, for some reason, it's also hard for people to understand that if you do that with your own money, that it's your own property. Like, people don't. I don't know. It's weird. Like, people have a hard time comprehending that. I guess they're just not like. I guess they don't know what it means.
Yeah, and then if you go into a rally and you cause a disturbance, then you shouldn't be there. I mean, you deserve to get kicked out.
Yep.
All right. Do you think Clinton is attempting for appeal to the younger crowd in a similar way to Bernie? Oh yeah. Well, have you seen all of Clinton's definitely. Like dumb, like she tries to use these like this like dumb young like slang. She tries to use like slang. It's really a failure. Do you think Clinton is attempting for appeal?
All right. Yeah, but like, what? Bernie Sanders has a serious problem when you target the young people in the way he does. Most of those people, they'll be, I love Bernie Sanders. They're young people. They're college kids. They don't care about voting because they just don't care. So they're not going to go out and vote for him, whether they like him or not. They don't feel like going out to vote for them. They have other things to do, and then they waste their time on like a weekend or a Tuesday night. But like they have it on the weekends too, wasting their time on the weekend or on a Tuesday night when they could be doing homework or something to
or
go out
partying.
Yeah, basically like college students, and then go out and vote for Bernie Sanders. And he won't get as many people because of that. He can target the young people all he wants. They can say they like him. Doesn't mean anything unless they vote for him.
Or, if you're a Bernie supporter, instead of voting, you're sleeping or complaining about the government. That's what the Bernie people do. They complain about the government. They complain that they make no money.
And now I don't make any money.
Yeah. I didn't show up to work and I got fired. I think it's Obama's or I think it's all the Republicans. They don't want to give us money. Yeah. It's not the government's fault.
I didn't show up to work for like 5 years, and then I went back this one day and said I wasn't welcome. So now I'm trying to get like welfare, and I've also faked an injury.
Yeah, they also fake injuries. You ever notice that? A lot of people, they're like, oh, my arm. Yeah. Come on.
Right.
And then I think, oh boy, you know what I think we should do?
What do you think?
Right. If we're giving out all these handouts, we should be drug testing all these people.
Yeah, we should. There's probably a substance abuse problem there with half the people.
And then we should also
As Trump
make
would
sure
say.
they're giving an attempt to get a job if they're conducting
Yeah,
unemployment.
this is what Trump said about the protest. He's like, the only reason why they do this, they may have this unless there's like some sort of substance abuse problem, which is probably there. And another thing Trump said that I thought was really funny. They were talking about, this is back a while. They were talking about Jeb Bush and how he's like, he spent the most money and is like 2% in the polls. And then Trump is like, I'm so powerful. Like he points to some random guy and like the crowd's like, I'm so powerful. If I spent $500,000 on you, you'd be at least 5%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's weird though that a guy like Trump is spending the least. He has the most money. He's spending the least amount of money, and he's doing the best. I still want to touch on Brendan's democratic views on pivotal subjects. Yeah, let's.
So apparently, I'm democratic in some sense.
You're like
so.
You're
Gabe,
like
why don't you send me some specific?
I think you're like a populist or like a moderate.
What's a populist?
Is like you do what like the population like is going with at the time.
Somebody told me I am a
you're like a moderate,
economic Republican.
You're like a moderate Republican because out of economics you don't care about anything else.
Well, yeah, abortion. Yeah, my view on abortion. I'm pro-choice. That's really a democratic or liberal view. But see, how do I explain it? Like for the things that matter.
Oh, here's one. Art of the problem. Who needs CNN when you have these guys? Thank you. Which
one is a smart one? Mike here is a smart one. I'm like the guy who just follows along and then says my opinion.
Needs more Trump. I'm wearing a Trump shirt right now. Just like pointed out. I got a new one.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Art of the problem. Who are you?
Like, Art of the problem.
Are you from our school? Do you know us? Like, how did you find us? That's awesome. That's great. But yeah, we're all Trump supporters.
You know what a lot of people say about like some people say gay marriage is a pivotal point. Like I honestly don't care about it.
Yeah, is gay marriage really a pivotal point?
Like I don't care.
The fact that I don't care if gay people get married, so sure, let them get married. Does that make me a liberal? I don't think so. I don't really think.
I'm with you. I honestly don't care that much about
whole situation. I don't get why people.
I didn't care about it back when Mitt Romney and Obama were fighting over it. I didn't care when Obama legalized it. I didn't care. Oh, here's some. Like he says he's Canadian from British Columbia.
That's kind of cool. That is cool. We got international views, guys.
This just shows that the world cares about America.
Yeah, even Canadians care.
Well, our history teacher is very anti-Canadian. He always brings up the fact it's like we should have half of Canada as our land. We invaded them like 4 different times. We screwed up 4 times. Obviously, they were under British protection. Canada can never fend off of us from now. But like, I don't really know that much about Canada. It's cold up there.
It's cold. Yeah, it's cold, and everyone's nice.
Yeah.
Mr. Nice. Art of the problem. Are you nice? Are you like nice to everybody? Probably. So back to the pivotal views things. So I'm pro-choice on abortion. I don't think that really makes me a Democrat because it's not. First of all these financial issues, like the free health care and stuff, and all that ridiculous nonsense.
When they do the exit polls and they say that like they show which was more important. Let me know the last time you ever saw abortion on that list of what voters thought was most important.
Yeah, abortion's really not that important. Like it's a big deal when you need to abort somebody, but I mean it's not a big deal for people like us. I mean, it could be.
It could be if we do something. If we make a mistake.
Yeah,
if we make a big fat mistake, it could be a problem. But
yeah, but in my opinion, if you make a big fat mistake, you should be able to delete the mistake. Delete the mistake.
Oh no, well that's not how the real world works. You can't take back mistakes.
No. Oh my God. We can fight about this all day. My opinion is it's a woman's choice. She should be able to, if she wants to abort her kid, she can abort her kid. It's not. There's a 92% chance Donald Trump's going to win.
And an 85% chance that Comrade Sanders will win the Utah.
Comrade Sanders. I should buy comradesanders.com, the domain name, and make
they have Bernie Sanders t-shirts with the hammer and sickle on it, and then like Bernie Sanders 2016. I'm gonna buy one of those for a history teacher.
Do you think he'd wear it?
He'd probably get a kick out of it at least.
Oh, I thought that said 7 for a minute. No, there's only 2 people watching. God, 2 people watching. That sucks.
This always says something different than that.
Dude, should we end early? Because I mean, no one's watching.
We have a lot of time left, so
nobody's watching.
There'll be people watching.
All right. Art of the problem. Are you still watching?
I don't know.
Are you a nice guy? I want to know. Who needs CNN when you got us? Come on.
Yeah, well, CNN is controlled by like the worst people ever. So
Yeah, Fox is more Republican.
yeah, but besides that, the people on CNN, I hate the people on CNN.
I like the people on Fox 29 in the morning. The Good Morning Philly.
I hate the one guy on
Mike
Fox.
Jarek. Mike Jarek is the man.
Juan Williams on Fox.
I don't know who that is.
He's like a Democrat on Fox. This is what he said today. He said that we're winning the war on terror. I was like, were you like asleep during this Brussels attack?
Yeah, we are not.
I was like, if we were winning the war on terror, Brussels would have never happened. So he must have been sleeping.
ISIS is winning the war on terror.
Yeah, because we don't.
Because they're getting away with everything.
The only reason why they exist is because Obama lets them exist. We don't do anything about them. Airstrikes only do so much.
Yeah, I think we need to go on full out war with ISIS. Like what Trump is suggesting.
Not a full out war. I'm thinking full out war. I think like 35,000. Okay, let's put it this way. We have like 1.2 million troops and like another like million or two in reserve. We could easily send 35,000 troops to fight ISIS's like 30,000 troops, and we win. Like you're talking about a military who runs off of stolen technology and they're only funded by oil. And we systematically target their oil trucks and their oil reserves, we can cut their funding instantly. And that's almost the end of them right there. And then we can just go on a killing streak and just kill them all.
We just now found one of the Paris attackers. Shaking my head. That's crazy. Yeah.
It is.
Wait, the Paris attacker, that was a guy, he was captured in Brussels, right? Is that who we're talking about? It happened in the summer, fall.
They captured him wounded. I mean, they should have captured him before that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, you had that, like, idiot running like amok in your streets and you couldn't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
They said, like, they went into, like, this guy's terrorist house. I don't know if it was him or a different guy. It was, like, in Europe. They found, like, they were all living together, 4 terrorists. They were all living one apartment, one terrorist, the second room over, another terrorist, and then as so on. 4 straight apartments just full of terrorists, and they never raided the apartments.
Yeah, the attack happened a while ago. Yeah,
it did. It was November the 13th. Friday the 13th.
Was it?
Yeah, it happened on November the 13th.
Yeah. I was here. Yeah, it was a Friday. I was here.
We were sitting in the basement.
I was like, dude, what just happened?
That was the night that I put the hole in the wall too.
Was it really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, then we set a fire in the street the next day.
That was the next day. Dude, we should make a live stream just about our crazy things we do.
We should like live stream like while we're like just like doing like random shit and then like on the thing.
All right, guys. So yeah, one time like, oh boy, should we talk about
the hole in the wall or like no? That's just stupid. I think we definitely addressed.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about any.
We definitely addressed the I remember specifically addressing the fire in the street and the fire in the woods.
Oh, the fire in the woods. No, we gotta talk about the fire in the woods.
We did that in the first one.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it again because we have nothing else to talk about. So unless you guys have questions,
this is like no, we're not talking about it. It's so irrelevant.
Okay, all right. So guess what happened, guys?
Oh my god, you're not gonna tell the story, are you? I'm just gonna turn the mic off.
All right, never mind. Apple Watch woven nylon. What is that? Oh, that's someone uploaded the video.
Yeah.
We should probably end this early.
We got to get more questions. Where are all the people from last time? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what happened? Well, last time we had
just go like a mass text and like text all the people who you watched last time.
I'm gonna start FaceTiming some people actually.
No, we did that already.
I want to FaceTime this is Erica. Our most
passionate Bernie Sanders supporter.
I hope she answers. It'd be pretty funny. She's not gonna answer. Come on. She's probably not even watching.
You know what the worst part about this is that the primary results don't come until later.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna look up when the results come.
We're definitely ending at 9, if not like 8:30, because nothing's happening.
We gotta find out when the results come in.
Yeah. Ooh, unavailable. FaceTiming Krishna, who backed out. She's gonna be our guest star, but she backed out. Oh, she's answering. Go to RepublicanStation.com.
Why?
Because we're live right now.
Are you?
We've been live since 7:30. Yeah, we've been live.
Wait.
Get everybody watch.
This says
we
that
only
it
have
closes
You have it?
at 9. So we're gonna get these
Got
results like
money?
really soon.
All right. What?
Was I talking to you? No, I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Local time it closes at 7 p.m. local time, so that's Arizona, and then 9 to 10 over here. So we'll by 10 it'll be all over, and then by 9 they'll start
Hey, you
coming
want to
in.
say hi to Brendan?
I think it's gonna be a quick
Who is it?
call.
Nothing.
Yo, what's up? Wait, who's that?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, let us know. We were gonna do
All right,
these.
I'm on.
Yo, we got another viewer.
We were gonna do these streams like maybe like on the weekend, just straight Q&As for like 20 minutes. What do you guys think about that?
Oh yeah, real quick one.
Like you just got a text
This is
message.
it's from my brother.
Oh.
Tell the people why you like Trump. Oh come on!
We
What
did
kind
that
of question
like
is
six-
that?
we did it like six
What
times.
kind of question is
I
that?
like Trump. Like one reason or all the reasons?
I don't know. All right, how about one main reason?
Immigration.
Yeah, we need to tighten up immigration.
Look at Brussels. Like my example, Brussels and Paris.
Yeah, there's plenty more examples.
Oh yeah, but those are like the two examples that everyone can comprehend without knowing economics.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna have these results by
Build
9.
a wall. How about that one? Build a wall.
Yes.
Build
Well, half
a
of them are
wall.
talking about building walls now.
I know. Even Ted Cruz and everyone's gonna build a wall. Probably Hillary is gonna be like, oh wait, all the American people want a wall. I guess we're gonna have to build a wall. She didn't say that. 'Cause
And we're
she-
gonna make it 20 feet taller than Donald's wall, and then there's gonna be like a big like fight going on between who's gonna build the taller wall.
He was talking about how the size of the wall was negotiable. Like at
Yeah,
one
it is
point.
because he's like, I'm gonna propose like 65 feet, and then we'll meet it halfway, like at 45. It makes sense. I mean, it's probably not gonna be 65. Okay, it doesn't need to be 65 feet.
Yeah.
No one's gonna.
You seen
bust through
the
it.
you seen the recent in one of the recent rallies he was like once the Mexicans get on the top of the wall they're not gonna be able to get down. Oh wait, unless they have a rope. He said that. So I think the problem is we're gonna have people.
There's gonna be
shooting-
guard towers. Like it's gonna be like the Berlin Wall, just giant. Like there's gonna be guard towers. There's gonna be military on the border, which there should be, and there isn't. And so it's definitely gonna be guarded besides the wall. There's gonna be openings in the wall for people to. He's not saying banning Mexicans. He's saying
banning the
if
illegals.
they're trying
and
to come in, not like the wrong way, but like
he's basically gonna force people to follow the law.
yeah, you can still get through. There's gonna be openings in the wall where there's like the regular border like police where you can come in and show like your passports and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I think he'll have a better way to keep track of them. How he'll do that, I do not know, but he'll figure it out.
I don't know about you, but I'm definitely gonna volunteer to be on the wall building team.
There was this guy at a rally. He had a hard hat with the it said Trump construction on it, and he was dressed in like one of those construction uniforms, like the reflective ones, and he was holding up a sign saying he was saying that it was a sign saying I'm ready to work on the wall.
Yeah.
Says you compared to the Berlin Wall. That's like well, that's what it's gonna be. The Berlin Wall didn't mean the same thing as whatever this Trump wall.
Well, the Berlin Wall didn't that keep people out?
It kept people it basically kept people from the
Coming.
East Germany going into the West controlled area of Berlin, and the people on the West, which they would never leave anyway.
Oh,
And
I remember this.
And
yeah.
then the people in West Berlin couldn't go into East Berlin.
Which everyone wanted to.
Yeah, which no one wanted to anyway. Like
Everyone wanted.
it's gonna be
Wait,
like
West Berlin was the
that was the
bad guys, right?
No, East Berlin. East and North are always communist. West and South are always capitalist.
All right, here's a history lesson right here.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's gonna be like
yeah, but I thought okay, Germany was divided, right, and then West Berlin,
the wall didn't divide East and West Germany. It divided East and West Berlin.
which was in
It
West Germany, right?
No, Berlin is in East Germany. There was a section of Berlin that.
Oh
was
yeah, because they had to split the capital.
there was a section of Berlin that was controlled by the West government. It's West. That part of Berlin is West Germany.
Mhm.
And East is always communist. Just think of it this way: Russia is in Eastern Europe, and the capitalist countries are on the east or on the west. I mean,
Okay, do you think there would be two parallel walls, and in the middle there would be no man's? No, it would just be
No,
one wall. It'd just be one wall. Okay, from my mother. If Trump was a superhero, what would his name be?
that's a good one.
That's a pretty
I don't know.
stupid question, but
The Donald, 'cause that's what everyone calls him.
the Donald. Yep.
That's
All
like
right.
his name.
We should end at 8:30.
We have to wait for the polls,
Oh my god.
which will be here at 9. Ooh. Oh, I pulled up the wrong tab. Yeah, Donald. The Donald would be his name, because that's what he's known as. Yeah, my mom said that when she was growing up, everyone just called him the Donald, and now he's running for president, which is a little strange. I don't know. I didn't think
You know,
he
I
was
saw a
running.
video of Donald Trump on all right, we gotta go. We gotta end this.
I'm not going. You
Look,
go.
look,
All right,
look,
bye,
look,
bye,
look,
bye, bye.
look.
I
Our
can
number
read.
our number one fan.
Okay,
said
then
he's
why don't
leaving.
you leave, Brendan, if you have a problem with it? But yeah, I did not think he'd run for president, but he did, and I didn't think that Bernie Sanders would run for president, which was a big fat mistake. He did it anyway, and I didn't think Hillary Clinton would be allowed to run for president, which she is. That's already a crime. Why don't we vet the presidents? Like, we vet everyone. We don't vet the people running for president, because if we vetted the presidents, Obama wouldn't have been allowed to run, Bernie Sanders wouldn't have been allowed to run, and Hillary would be like in jail right now if we vetted the presidents.
I don't even know what it means to vet the president.
It's a background check. Like, you check their past. And
Why
what
would
they've done.
Obama not be allowed to run?
The birth certificate issue? There's no definitive thing saying that he was born in America. First of all, you can look at the birth certificate. I know you don't believe me.
I don't believe you. I
I'll
really
put
don't
up
believe
right
you.
now.
I really don't believe you. And to be honest, I don't even think it's a big deal.
So you're saying someone who wasn't born in the U.S. there should be president?
No, I mean, I
Look.
don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, just because there's some speculation, I don't think it's a big deal at all.
Pretty big deal.
I mean, if it was proven,
Look,
it's not proven.
there's pixels on the signature.
Where?
Right there. Look, I can't zoom in that much more because I'm using the computer zoom. There's literally pixels on the look. There's pixels around the thing.
It's pixels around
No.
every single thing.
Well, that just even proves that it's fake. Look, have you ever seen a signature with pixels on it? Pixels are generated by a computer.
Hold on. I don't know what this is. Okay, I don't know what this is.
That's pretty funny, actually. Don't click on the. It's not going to take you to the website.
BuzzFeed, yeah. Because I don't believe that Obama was born in that country. I really.
Maybe he was born in the country, but this birth certificate didn't help his cause.
Okay, and to be honest, let's say it's proven that he wasn't born in the country. It doesn't matter. What matters is that he's a bad president. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. I mean, honestly, and why would Bernie be vetted or not be allowed to be president?
He's a member of the American Communist Party.
You're allowed to be, though.
He's a member of the American. We were at war with communism.
He would still be allowed to be president. He'd still be allowed to run.
He would not be allowed to run because of that single reason. You know that. Right?
It's a common known thing, though. At this point,
he's also
if Trump or if anybody was part of, he could be part of any party and run for president.
There's also another thing
That's
that
freedom of
they
speech.
say. What's that?
You're mentioned.
They also say that
Who would you rather have as president? Retweet for potato or like for Hillary?
Retweet
I'm
for potato.
retweeting. Oh boy. 865 people would rather have potato than
That's
Hillary.
rough.
I can't even do it.
What did it freeze? That is really rough. There we go. Now do it.
Retweet.
That's rough. So this guy posted. He said, "Who would you rather have for president, a potato or Hillary Clinton?" Retweet for the potato, like for Hillary. Let me see. How many retweets and how many likes?
866 retweets, 87 favorites.
That's pretty embarrassing. That means more people that have seen this picture want a potato over Hillary Clinton. I mean, I don't know. He may be a great guy. and his running mate would be a French fry.
Yeah, I kind of want some French fries.
Yeah, that's interesting. Who would you guys rather have? Hillary, Bernie Sanders, or Trump?
Donald Trump.
If it's Bernie Sanders, you're probably gonna get banned from this channel.
Well, I can't ban people from this channel.
I think I banned like one. No, I didn't ban anyone yet. Oh no, well, some guy was spamming us, so I banned him.
What's he spamming us?
Like he kept on the Bernie Sanders video, like where he keeps like jumping out at everyone. He like commented like a bunch of like links, so I banned him. Oh, here's one. B8M8.
Who's Donald Trump?
Who's Donald Trump?
All right, so Donald Trump.
Yeah,
He's a businessman. He's running for president. He's a front runner in the Republican Party, the better party. You should vote for him. I don't know if you're serious. Probably
and
not.
he's very politically incorrect. Okay, you obviously know who Donald Trump is.
Okay, yeah.
Unless this guy just doesn't live in America or know anything about politics. He may not know who Donald Trump is.
I think the entire world knows who Donald Trump is at this point. It's like
They better
worldwide news that he's running for president.
He said it's because he's paying the American people back. He says he's done so much for himself. Now it's time for him to help other people.
Yep.
So that's where we're at now. What's lawless borders? Go up, scroll up. Something about Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz blames Donald Trump for Brussels. That's the dumbest thing I've heard yet today. No, but
I'm clicking on the link.
almost as dumb as the people who try to justify how they're going to get free stuff.
Upgrade your tweets with the.
Okay, yeah. This who posted this? Linkis.com. Never heard of it, so it's probably not very credible.
I want to watch a video of it.
Trump backs waterboarding.
Yeah, he does.
I think if they're terrible people, they need to get waterboarded.
Well, I will say, it is striking that the day after Donald Trump called for America weakening NATO, withdrawing from NATO, we see Brussels, where NATO is headquartered, the subject of a radical Islamic terrorist attack.
Ooh,
Okay, well, first of all, you're wrong, Ted, because this attack didn't happen overnight. This was there's no way you could have pulled this off without having a serious amount of planning
yeah.
going into it. This was well thought out. It was planned. They assembled bombs. They got people into Europe just so that this didn't happen. That's because Donald Trump said the U.S. Was all this NATO stuff. That's not the reason why.
I actually think it's really just inappropriate to point fingers at this point, unless you're pointing fingers to ISIS, because ISIS basically obviously.
Okay, well, Ted Cruz isn't credible at all. He's a liar. I can't name one policy that Ted Cruz has that he didn't switch at least once or twice.
Yeah.
On
and now he wants to build a wall. That's pretty funny. I think.
Well, he realizes that more people in the primaries, when they do the polls, more people say, "I'm for banning Muslims and I'm for building a wall." That's what more people say.
Yeah.
So but everyone knows Ted Cruz's deal. That's why he won't beat Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, he won't beat Hillary Clinton.
There's a friend of my parents who said that he would beat Hillary Clinton. I don't know what you're smoking, but he's not winning the polls. This person comments, "Our president, what is that?"
This guy's really funny.
It's a dictator that's elected.
Sort of.
A dictator is not a bad thing. It's just that most dictators are bad people.
I wouldn't say he's a dictator. He's just the leader of America.
Dictators aren't necessarily bad. That's not meant to be a bad word. It's just what they usually are.
What's the greatest song out there? Oh. All right.
These polls are going to be actually coming in really soon, so we have to wait for at least the polls.
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like we've been waiting for a lot of questions, but we didn't really talk that much about politics either.
We talked a lot.
We didn't talk about the economy.
Yeah, we did.
And
We talk about the economy every time.
We didn't talk about it yet today.
Like what?
How immigration affects the economy, how the economy is doing right
Yeah,
now.
can I have the empty one, bro? The empty one.
How jobs are doing at the moment.
Bad.
Unemployment
rate.
No, you're not going to do that.
Yes, I am.
They said that
I've never done this before.
They said that the unemployment rate should have been at less than 4% right now. Then they said that last year. Yeah, didn't happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit something on here, so don't do it. You're gonna hit the computer. Do it that way. That was a failure.
Uh-oh. All right, guys, here we go.
Oh, here we go. This is what we want to have on the screen now. They're finally getting stuff.
Wall, right. Yeah, but I'm
You for another hole in the wall.
It didn't work.
I'm a failure.
This is what we want to watch. This is gonna have all of our results.
taking this on as a central task of NATO, requiring every member to participate, and I am not on the day of
So these guys are talking about saying how you can't blame NATO for this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which is Trump the reason why this happened? This guy said take a dump.
Take a dump, Trump.
Okay. I think he's the one who asked.
Okay, we have a lot of haters actually.
Who's the haters?
Dude, it's because we're doing. This is a rough stream.
Our supporters haven't made it.
I know.
We had so
We
many viewers last
We
time.
got left by the person who asked most questions. The only person who asked questions we got left by.
Except for last week. We had like everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, but let us know, like, do you guys want us to do like this more often, or do Q&As like I don't know, like, are you taking like every day that there's a Tuesday thing? Do you want us to do it every Tuesday, or do you want us to do like Q&As but do them like more often than we would do this? Like, they don't have to be live either. Like, get like all the questions like from like a week or two off of off of Twitter, and then we'll answer them all.
That's a good thing. I like that. We should collect
This
questions.
guy
sometime.
said take a dump, JK.
So is he a Trump
So
supporter?
he retracted his claim about that we should take a dump.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he's a Trump supporter.
I don't know either.
Well, his YouTube name is Take a Dump Trump.
Now all the people like cruising Kasich are criticizing Donald Trump's stance right now on Brussels, even though everything he said was right.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. He said it would happen, and it happened. All right, so these polls are like literally gonna start closing any minute.
Well, that's not right.
No, they're still gonna be closing soon. Rob Ford, the former Toronto. Oh yeah, Rob Ford died at 46. Terrible. Oh yeah, we could talk about how big of an embarrassment Marco Rubio is to all of his people.
Yeah, anyone who supported Marco Rubio, you made
What's
a big
this
fat
guy?
mistake.
What do you think the U.S. Should do about ISIS?
We talked about this. I think they should just bomb them.
I think
Kill them. Start a
that,
war. Kill them. They already started
okay,
a war.
well,
They
first-
mess with us.
airstrikes. We'll let it. Having open border isn't good. That's proven. Having airstrikes don't do that much in the end. You need to have a military, like you need to have troops going into like densely populated ISIS areas and just massacring like the ISIS people. That's the only way you can effectively eliminate them. Oh
Yeah, and that's the only way we can
And you
actually
gotta-
intimidate them.
You
They
gotta
obviously
you
aren't
gotta
scared of us.
target their oil. Their economy run. Oh, here's Andrew. We'll get to Andy in a little bit, but you got to take their oil. They're funded off of oil. All their money comes from oil. If they don't have oil anymore, that's it.
Cut them off from their source. Okay.
How is Trump's foreign policy better than Kasich? Well, first
All
of all,
right,
that's
well-
all Trump talks about is
Yeah,
foreign
okay.
policy.
Kasich isn't going to be as hard on Border Patrol as Trump. Trump's going to actually secure the border and make it so, you are forced to follow the law if you want to come to America. That's how it should be. And I don't think Kasich's as strong about it on it. He has similar views as Trump, but Trump is a stronger person, and he has a stronger personality when it comes
To
to
be honest, I don't really know
action control.
about Kasich that many other things that he said besides anything about the economy, and no one cares about like what he says.
The economy is pretty important.
I know, but no one cares about him. Like they don't listen to him. Like they
I actually would disagree. I think a lot of people actually do care about him. They just think he's a loser because he's losing.
they don't listen to anything that he says. They just say like, oh, he's the back, like he's the guy in the back. I don't like him because of that. They don't care about
Yeah.
what he says. They have him like on mute.
Uh,
Yeah. So to Andy and this other person who's been asking us questions, just keep asking us questions because thanks for more interesting topics. We
yeah,
had some controversial questions last time. That was pretty funny.
it was pretty funny.
And if you're watching, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Who is the art of the problem? Yeah, that guy, the Canadian guy.
Random Canadian guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have 4 viewers, which
We just had 5 like a minute ago.
yeah, I know.
This commercial's been on for like
It's
past hour.
pretty sad actually.
I know. It's showing like people that like
I'm not gonna donate to him.
yeah, he did. Bernie Sanders will give them free healthcare.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders will be like, yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so all the people, the low-income people in America, they want to take money from the rich,
Krishna just sent
but if
that
it,
to you.
oh boy, it's an
Take a
image.
dumb Trump. Where do you think ISIS will strike again? Well, they're gonna do it again. They'll be back.
Well, they're making their way across Britain or across Europe, so I
I
think
don't
maybe
think Britain may be a little too secure. I think Britain's more secure than America is. Plus, they're an island harder to get to. But
yeah,
France is a very easy target to hit again. It would be very easy for them to hit France. The Netherlands, that'll be a very easy target. Germany is an easy target. Countries that they're not going to do. Russia, Eastern Europe, they won't do because it's not valuable. It'll definitely be in Western Europe, definitely. Probably they'll definitely attack in the Middle East again. The Middle East is obviously the easiest for them because they're already there. They can get to there easily. That's very low security over there, obviously. They are going to do it to America too. I'm sorry that people don't want to hear that, but they're going to do it to us too if we don't do something about them.
Christian just said, "You are shit. This is shit."
Well, everyone has their own opinions, but they can't. They're gonna do it to America. If we don't stop them, they're gonna do it to America, and we're not doing enough to stop them right now. I said, if they keep, we're not doing anything to stop them right now.
I paused this.
They're gonna do it to America eventually. It's gonna happen. I can guarantee you it'll happen.
Krishna is now peeing. She said, "I'm peeing." Ha ha ha.
They actually have a decent amount of viewers right now.
Not 8 or 10. We need people on the show. If you're watching, come on the show. Come on.
If you're intelligent, come on the show.
Yeah. If you're a Bernie supporter, I mean,
come on the show if
you. She just said you're not shit. Thank you. Well,
if you're a Bernie supporter, you can come on the show and just get embarrassed. But
yeah,
it's easy to embarrass the Bernie people because they don't know that they're being embarrassed. Because they think that their insane ways of like dealing with issues is the right way.
Yeah, just give
like
everybody
here's on the TV, like the video of like the bombs going off.
Tell Mike it's on next Tuesday. What's on? It's on next Tuesday.
For a guest?
Krishna. She said she's coming on next Tuesday. You know, she also said she's coming this Tuesday, but then guess what happened? She backed out. I'm talking to you, Krishna.
It's only good. It's only good though if we get as many viewers as we did, as many questions as we did last week, because it keeps the flow going.
Yeah, but if we have 3 opinions, it's better than 2.
Yeah, but it's not.
And we're gonna have a democratic opinion.
It'll still be bad though if we don't get.
Oh, she said, "I had plans."
Richard.
F you.
Richard Blanco says, "Hey guys, what's up?" Andy Kumar, do you think Trump can realistically take out the 14th Amendment? I mean, he can't take out anything from the Constitution.
No,
he can't.
He can't.
Obama's trying to take out the Second Amendment, which he can put restrictions on it, but he can't get rid of it.
No, we have the right to bear arms for sure.
And Trump is a.
I don't even know what the 14th Amendment is.
Trump is a constitutionalist. He definitely likes the Constitution. No, Trump won't be. Yeah, he won't. He can't change the Constitution. Richard Blanco says,
Who's
no
Richard
way.
Blanco?
I have no idea. He says, hey guys, what's up? Well,
who are you, Richard Blanco? Where are you from? Do we know you personally?
Do you live in the United States of America, or do you live in some?
Are you one of those Canadians that cares about American?
Yeah,
politics?
we had a Canadian viewer who actually cared about American politics.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you can't change the Constitution, no matter how hard you try, unless you're Bernie Sanders. He says he's nobody. Okay. You can't change what the Constitution says. That's how the government. Well, Bernie Sanders will try to do it, but it won't happen. Oh, you're a computer programmer. I am also a computer programmer. I have apps on the App Store. Type in Daniel Dugan on the App Store, or go to mjdcsoftware.com. Those are my apps. So yeah, software developing. I guess that's kind of relevant to me. Oh, here's Lion Teddy, who was just on TV.
I just got a question, or no, it says, oh, it's just Krishna. She said, I have friends, unlike you.
Ooh, there's getting some roasting happening now.
We need to have her on the show.
Yeah, but like, if you have someone on the show, they can't say like, "I have friends and you don't."
Actually, that'd be a pretty entertaining show. Right now,
It'd be very irrelevant.
yeah. Then is he making an empty promise? What is the 14th Amendment?
You can't. Okay, and simply you can't change the Constitution. That's it, right there. That's it. You're looking up the 14th Amendment. You can't change the Constitution. Okay, you can say all you want about the 14th Amendment. You can say anything you want about any amendment. You can't change the Constitution.
Oh yeah, he probably does want to change that. Brendan, talk about abortions with Mike. So the woman should be able to choose whether she has an abortion or not, and she should be able to choose. She's allowed to. I mean, now it's a very liberal view that I have, the pro-choice, but I say what I want. I don't care what people think. So I would just like to say pro-choice.
Well,
I can argue about this a lot, actually.
as regards to just bringing up the 14th Amendment again, if you're talking about being a citizen by following the law, or just barging into this country illegally and then claiming citizenship,
Yeah.
you can't do that. You can't do that. And no, that it's not an empty promise because Trump. Oh, here's what Annie says. How do you think his Muslim ban will flop? I think it'll do great, honestly, because the Congress is controlled by Republicans, and the exit polls in the primaries, most voters vote in favor of banning Muslim immigrants and building a wall. So I think it'll pass. Honestly, I do, because you have to keep in mind, Congress already approved to ban Syrian immigrants, and then Obama vetoed it.
Yeah.
So it'll pass again. Why just Google image search the 14th Amendment?
Y'all are shit. That's what Krishna said. Krishna.
She said that once, and then she said we're not. Now she said it again.
She's like Bernie, changing her mind.
Oh.
Actually, Bernie doesn't change her mind.
No.
Who changed her mind? Hillary?
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
I'm in favor of immigration. Oh no! Immigration's a bad thing, guys.
He was definitely back and forth about waterboarding.
I am for waterboarding.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
If someone,
if you're a terrorist,
you deserve.
honestly, fuck you. I mean, we should just kill these people.
If their religion is so holy and correct.
Oh, we got a call. Hello, Krishna. You're now live.
No cursing on live.
Yeah, no cursing. Well, I just did.
So mad at you right now.
What?
You just compared me to freaking Bernie.
I just compared you to Bernie. Oh yeah, I did.
You're getting some controversy.
Yeah, I did compare you to Bernie because you change your mind all the time. Actually, more like Ted Cruz. I compared you to Ted Cruz. Well, Mike compared you to Ted Cruz.
Right now, Bernie, are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know. You know,
Ted Cruz.
No, I'm not a Bernie supporter.
all right, we have a non-Bernie supporter. I like to address that. Thank you. Okay, are you coming on the show next week? We need this live and the promise.
I promise to be there next Tuesday.
At 7:30.
7:30.
Okay.
Okay, the Tuesday show is.
I'm gonna change my contact.
It's
right
not. It's
now.
not a definite. It's
My
not
contact
a
name,
definite
but-
yet.
Your contact name is Krishna.
No, I need it to be better.
All
I
right.
have to
I'll
make
add
sure-
like
I have to check the dates for the
I'll add some
elections.
emoji.
For the elections, so I know that there's.
Okay, so now that we have your promise live on video, which now I'm gonna change your contact. So, all right, hold on, I'm gonna change your contact right now. Are you like listening? Oh, you're listening to us in the background, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm watching.
That's great.
Trying to see today.
So,
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything next Tuesday. I'll have to check my primary schedule.
Are we gonna? We might do a shorter one then, I guess.
It'd have to be Q&A only.
All right, Krishna.
Later?
All right, Krishna. I'm gonna hang up. All right.
Yeah, but let's go back to waterboarding. We were a little bit interrupted on that. Yeah, I think. Well, if you're a terrorist, you deserve nothing. Because how could you say that your holy religion, that is like about making lives great, is justified by killing people for no reason?
What should I put next to her contact? She wants me to customize her contact a little more.
Oh no, I like the sunglasses guy. He's pretty cool.
No, because she's not cool. I'll put the shit emoji.
Oh, you're gonna get some hate for that.
Uh-huh. No, actually that shit emoji really creeps me out. I'll put I don't know.
I don't know either. Wait, let me see this. We should go back to what we were
Oh,
on there
whoops.
before.
Well, we got like 10 minutes anyway. Wait, are the polls being updated?
And when they close, yeah, we'll have them.
All right.
What happened?
She said, "Choose wisely, bitch."
Wait, is this Trump on TV? Here, hold this.
Donald Trump.
Oh wait, no, it was old. We missed it.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
make it a fish.
for those of you that are new watching at the moment,
I'm gonna need a dolphin.
we got like text anyone know the chem answers in your group chat.
That's what it was?
Yeah, well, tell them to watch the live stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that. Let's see what else.
Oh, here's one.
Fire.
Andy
That's
Kumar
nice.
says, "Are Muslims the problem? Like a problem with immigration? Yeah, they're a problem.
Illegals, Mexicans are a problem too.
Muslims are obviously a problem in Brussels because they have open borders, and in Belgium has open borders, which allow these Muslims to go into the country undetected, who are terrorists, and they committed a terrible thing. So, I think banning the Muslims is the only way at the moment to solve the problem until we come up with a better solution, because we can't risk having these people coming in because we can't check whether they have terrorist history or not, because they can hide that." Colin for VP says the intent chef.
Yo.
Who's Colin and who's the intent chef?
Oh, yo, Colin for VP
Who's that?
in our class. Colin.
Oh, Colin, the tall one.
Yeah, for VP.
All right, I'll vote for you. Anything to get.
Who's instant chef? Wait, let's click on him. We do that?
No, because we're gonna lose our.
Oh yeah. All right.
Instant chef, who are you?
Yeah, give us a name. Give us a name. Maybe he is Colin.
Maybe it is. Colin for vice president.
Okay.
He said that
We
multiple
did know.
times.
We did know what VP meant. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we knew. So, Colin, or whoever this intent chef is, what are you have any questions about the current live stream? Who do you think, Colin? What? Oh, this is Colin.
Oh.
Mikhail Gorbachev. There's the Soviet flag.
Yeah.
What is
Soviets.
this? Flyby through history.
I don't know.
Well, Colin, hello. You're going to ask us questions about what's currently happening in the world. Feel free to do so.
All right, we're not gonna get the results, are we?
We're going to when they close. They didn't close yet. You don't get them until like exactly when they close. He says, "I will be your vice president." Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll vote for you. That doesn't mean you'll be the vice president. Donald Trump is on the phone.
And I would be not allowing certain people to come into this country without absolute perfect documentation.
Republican frontrunner Donald Trump via telephone earlier today on the Today Show from NBC News, again talking about immigration restrictions, a course of action that has served the GOP frontrunner quite well. Let's continue with our coverage of America Votes 2016. J.D. Hayworth here. I'm the host of Newsmax Prime that you usually see this time of night. We're awaiting results from the state I used to represent in the U.S. Congress, Arizona, and also the Beehive state of Utah that is conducting a caucus tonight. While we're waiting for those results, that should be here in about an hour, let's welcome back the former Lieutenant Governor of New York State, Betsy McCoy, Skyping in from Connecticut tonight. You know, Betsy, Donald Trump was a clear, almost a clarion voice on immigration, and that
All right.
Is that frozen?
No, I have to find out what time these polls close. I have to get like a definitive time.
We're ending at 9.
We better close at
Definitely
9.
are. We're definitely closing at 9. We have one viewer. We're doing pretty bad. We're just ending at 9.
There are 58 delegates at stake tonight, and the border is the number one issue
Don't I know?
Oh, that like confirms that Trump will win Arizona. That border is the number one issue.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like that's like a guaranteed victory. All right, should we just end it now then?
Yeah. All right. See you next week. We'll be
Hopefully.
with Krishna, hopefully.
We don't even know if we're doing it next week, but we should do it next week.
We probably
You'll find out. Don't worry.
Yeah. Send in your questions during the week because we'll save them up and then we'll use them when we're.
Yeah,
Bored.
just do them on Twitter or on YouTube.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna cut it off now. See ya, people.